Trump hails U.S. strikes on Iran, warns of more attacks if nuclear program resumes. Donald Trump on Wednesday said the U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear sites were a perfect operation, and warned his country would strike Iran again if it resumes its nuclear program. The U.S. president also said the intelligence following the strikes on Iranian nuclear sites was inconclusive, but also suggested the damage could have been severe. The U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear sites were a perfect operation. The intelligence was very inconclusive, Trump said. The intelligence says we don't know. It could have been very severe. That's what the intelligence suggests, Trump told reporters ahead of a meeting with world leaders at a NATO summit. It was very severe. There was obliteration, he added. Also commenting on the ceasefire between Israel and Iran, Trump said it was going well, adding that he would not allow Iran to resume uranium enrichment. The Iran-Israel ceasefire is going very good, he said, adding that he would never allow Iran to resume uranium enrichment following recent strikes. I don't think they would ever do it again, we will not allow that militarily, Trump said. Asked if the United States would strike again if Iran rebuilt its nuclear enrichment program, Trump said, sure. Earlier today, Trump had slammed media reports suggesting that the U.S. strikes did not destroy nuclear sites in Iran. Trump said CNN, along with the New York Times, teamed up to demean one of the most successful military strikes in history and termed it fake news. He reiterated his claim that the U.S. has completely destroyed nuclear sites in Iran. As per CNN, citing intelligence sources, the centrifuges in Iran's nuclear facilities remain mostly functional, and enriched uranium stockpiles were likely moved before the strikes. The U.S. strikes targeted Iran's Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan nuclear sites, which inflicted heavy damage to above-ground structures, such as power infrastructure and facilities involved in uranium metal conversion, but failed to neutralize Iran's underground enrichment systems, as reported by CNN. The report further claimed that the U.S. used its B-2 bombers that dropped over a dozen 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs during the assault. Underground components remained largely intact. Israel, which conducted their own strikes before the U.S. operation, also found less damage at Fordow than anticipated. However, it was earlier believed that the combined efforts may delay Iran's nuclear ambitions by up to 2 years, as reported by CNN. Swipe left for next video. Earlier, commercial satellite imagery indicated the deeply buried site and the uranium-enriching centrifuges the nuclear plant housed were severely damaged, possibly destroyed. However, there was no official confirmation on the same. Also read by Stratagems. Netanyahu cites Hebrew Bible to justify attacks on Iran. Thanks friend. Trump latest blogs.